Hardik Pandya. Why I want you to talk about his mental strength is last year. All of us know that he was transferred from the Gujarat Titans to Mumbai Indians, and he was made captain. The cost of
Hmm.
Rohit Sharma losing his captaincy, and then he didn't play well. The team didn't perform well. Fans were all over him, and then he goes to the T20 World Cup, and in between there are his personal and life issues where he was getting divorced. We're not talking about his personal life, but having all these
Hmm.
things happening at one shot and still being able to perform so well in the T20 World Cup. He was our overnight hero, defending 16 runs in the final over. In fact, he conceded only 8 runs, and you could see the moment India won. He had tears in his eyes. There was no aggressive celebration. He just sat on the pitch, and that just shows us that mental strength, the ability that he has in his mind.
Look, I mean, I've seen HP since 2017. I think he's somebody who's always wanted to prove himself at the highest level. Um, it's not easy to be an all-rounder. You have two departments that you need to excel at. A third when it comes to fielding, you cannot be a slouch anymore ever. And a fourth when it comes to captaincy, when he took on captaincy at GT. So you're expected to do everything, be everywhere all at once. So I always feel it's extra harder for all-rounders to excel as captains, which is why I have the most incredible respect for somebody like a Kapil Dev who did it at that level many years ago. But I think when you have one skill set to focus on and you have to captain, I think it's relatively easier. But when you're an all-rounder, it's incredibly hard, which is why I have a lot of respect for Hardik. Um, I think because he's had that responsibility, he's always known that he has to work extra hard. I've said this before and I'll say it again. My earliest memories of Hardik Pandya is being the first one to arrive at training and the last one to leave. Behind all of the lifestyle, the style, the glamour and whatnot that people call it. I never call it all of that. It's just him. It's his personality. He wants to live that way, and nobody should apologize for wanting to live a certain way, especially if it doesn't cause harm to anybody else. He's doing his own thing, right? Um, Behind all of that is a guy that works hard, day in, day out, no days off. Somebody who's had a terrible back surgery. I think not a lot of people think about the injuries that he's had. The back surgery he had, he could not bend his back for a long duration of time. The ankle surgery he had at the World Cup was again disastrous, very, very difficult to deal with. And despite all of that, he's never chickened out of a fight. He's never chickened out of a move. When the opportunity came, I mean, I was not privy to the conversations that happened. But to take on the MI opportunity, I'm sure he would know that this will bring a lot of questions. It will, attract a lot of negative conversation. But he took on the opportunity. And despite difficulty in adapting for whatever reasons for everybody, not just him in his first season, he bounced back, as you rightly said, at the highest level when it mattered the most for the country at the T20 World Cup. So I think, to sum it up, the ability to back oneself even in the toughest times